Next up at UFC Vegas 37, we have Arman Tsarukyan versus Christos Giagos. I mean, I definitely Tsarukyan. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Christos Giagos, 19-8 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. I have the records switched here. Arman, 16-2. Oh yeah, I got it right. Never mind. Arman, 16-2 overall, and he is 4-1 in his last 5. He is the biggest favorite on this card. I imagine not a lot of people are waiting for the pick here because it is cut and dry. Christos Giagos, he's proven he's never out of a fight. He's proven that. In his last fight against Soriano, he was beat up pretty bad and definitely looked like he was going to be stopped, but he survived. He put it together in the second, pulled off a Darce, and made that happen. He's tough as nails, never really out of a fight, can put the pieces back in and really just force something to happen there. He is a good grappler. He has tricks up his sleeve, as I just mentioned. He was obviously dropped a few times in his last fight. So you can look at that and say he doesn't have a great chin. He was dropped a few times in one fight. Or you can look at that and say, holy crap, is that dude tough? He was dropped a few times in that fight. So, your interpretation of that can go either direction. I take the toughness from it because getting dropped, putting yourself back together, that's a really, really big deal. His striking actually is not bad. So he was dropped, but he doesn't have bad striking. He has really impressive speed, and he's so unorthodox with his winging punches that he could actually catch you clean. So he comes out there, he wings punches, they're super fast, and he can catch you. So his striking's not bad, not great. It's not bad. He's got nice speed there, and he throws just big loops that could connect. Arman is a massive favorite for a reason. He's an incredible wrestler. And he's managed to piece together a very nice striking game as well. Good striker, insane wrestler. He uses nice footwork and setup for both his strikes and his takedowns. So he'll fake low, go high. He'll touch you up with a combination, then shoot a takedown. So he really sets things up, sets him up really well. He's athletic. He'll mix in kicks very fluidly. If you watch some of his fights, he's just throwing really nice combinations and bang, spinning back kick out of nowhere, really fluid, super smooth. And a wrestler at his caliber, you don't expect that kind of athleticism on his feet. If you check out some of his fights, you'll see him throw that straight right, left high kick combo, which another just incredible athleticism and just understanding of striking, even though he is a wrestler with the wrestling background. Dan always talks about, and he's not here, he's traveling, but Dan always talks about these young guys and the improvements that they make between fights, right? So you see them fight, 6 months later, they fight again, and they're almost different fighters. They've added that much to their game because they're improving at such a ridiculous pace. Arman is one of those guys. Every fight it comes out, it is clear he has added new tools to his bag. We've seen him beat really good jiu-jitsu guys before. Christos Giagos is a really good jiu-jitsu guy. This is just going to be more of the same. I do not see Arman losing to Christos. Christos would have to throw up something crazy. He is tough. He will take his beating, which is why, the monkey knife fight line, probably more and more. Chris will take his beating, or Christos. He'll throw wild strikes on his feet, Will probably connect with a bunch, put some decent volume. It's another tough line. Probably more and more. 90's a lot. This is a really tough line, but probably more and more. And I don't know if there's a finish here. I mean, he's a massive favorite, minus 800 favorite. He's a very good wrestler. He's going to take you down. He's going to beat you up. He's actually probably going to beat him up in his feet too. Is he going to get a stoppage in under 2.5 rounds? I don't know. He might. And if you can get the under on rounds, get yourself some plus money. Maybe that's the only way to make some money on this fight because minus 800 is freaking absurd. Arman is obviously the pick. I'd be more confident in more and more a monkey knife fight than I would be placing a bet on this. $9,600 in DraftKings, that's probably a good price. There's going to be a bunch of takedowns, a bunch of control time, and a bunch of strikes. $9,600, that's worth the money. I don't see Christos winning. If he does, it's a Hail Mary submission off his back. I don't know how many of those he's going to pull off in his career, but Arman's the pick. More is probably the play. DraftKings wise, Arman's probably good value. He's expensive. $9,600 is a lot. I don't know how many times we've seen people get over the 94, 95 mark. 96 is a lot, but he's probably worth it. This should be a pretty one-sided beating